feel a bit underdressed and going on after this. Right, so my name's Phil, hello. I'm going to start with the bad news, and it's true, I do have the first signs of anorexia. Because every time I look in the mirror, I can see a fat person looking back at me. The good news is, I'm beating anorexia, yes! So, yes. It's true I am overweight, my pronouns are he, ate them. At least that's how I identify, according to serving suggestions. I'm like a family of four or something like that. With all that said, I got weighed last month, and I'm actually 4 stones down from my heaviest now. And so I decided to treat myself. So I got some fresh, crusty bread. Really nice. My weekends used to be about getting on the beer, having a whiskey, seeing the lads. And now I'm getting excited about crusty bread. But I think that's just what happens when you get older. And another thing that happened last month was that I turned 45, and people think you're going to have your life together by then. But I never really wanted responsibility. What am I going to do? Raise a family, build a home, pay a mortgage. Me, a former baby. You people are sad. But yeah, I never wanted all that. I never wanted kids, they're feral. I never wanted a wife, most women I know are feral. I adore dogs, but I don't want the responsibility of one. But at least they're the least feral of the three. At the end of the day, when it comes to all that stuff, settling down and whatnot, I like my women like I like a microwave, which is a handy option in the kitchen and ready to kill any baby that I put inside. So, I'll tell you how little responsibility I have. I can grow a full head of hair. I choose not to because I don't want the hassle of looking after it. Now, at this stage, I also need to mention that I'm a straight white man. Yeah, that never gets the euphoric cheer that I want. It's like, yeah, the straight white guy, yeah. Everything works out for the straight white man. No, the reason I mentioned I'm a straight white man who shaves his head voluntarily is a lot of time people presume I'm racist. Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm an egalitarian. I believe in treating everyone equally. I'll give you some examples. You can name a race, a religion, a nationality, an age group, a height, a body type. I've been rejected by women of all kinds because I believe in equal opportunity. I was in a nightclub once, and this little person wouldn't stop grabbing my mate's girlfriend's ass. So I said to him, just because you're 3 feet tall, don't think I won't kick you in the head. Treat everyone the same, see? I bought some 12-year-old Scots the other day, and parents weren't happy about it, but I believe in opening the doors for others. But with all that said, it does raise the question, is it ever okay to hate a certain race? Because I hate marathons. There's too many white people. I can never get through that really hard. It's such a stupid joke. I'll keep it in I will also mention this stage that the homeless situation in Birmingham is getting worse. Now, I've worked with homeless people. I have no interest in mocking them, but I will say that there's much more of a brazenness about them these days. And it's sort of gone from, mate, have you got any change, to, can you go to the cash bar and get me a tenner, to, could you go set me up a trust fund, and by the way, do you need them trainers? I mean, just the other day, I went to share some food with a homeless person. He went, sod off, fat, you get your own. So you're all connected, then you took back to the but I'll finish on this, and I'll tell you this is a true story. I was walking down the street, and I could see a homeless bloke to my left, and he was moving kind of funny, so I looked over to make sure he was okay. He was more than okay, he was going to town on himself. And we made eye contact. And I didn't look away. and he didn't stop. And it was probably just a few seconds, but in my head now I've built it up to this big porn scene that, you know, when I'm praising the music and everything. But I snapped out of it, and I'll finish unhappy. Now, as I was walking away, I heard him finish, and I've got to be honest, I took that as a compliment, so. Yeah.